Welcome to the Motley Croc Show. It is the 19th, but for you, it's the 20th. Now, the reason I said that this is the dead show is because it's not the live show, and the live show would mean we were here live. So don't get all upset if you don't see us responding right away to your comments. Once again, this show is the dead show. And I'll explain that as we go into the show a little further, just for those of you that come in late. I will re-edit it again. So I'm going to be bringing in the crew. We got Jeff Goldblatt. What's up, buddy?
What's up, y'all?
And Brittany. Bumblebee.
What's up, everybody?
The Manic Satanic. And over here in the corner, we have Jake the Viking. You can follow him on his Instagram page. He's got some neat shit out there.
What's up, guys?
So it's good to have him back. He's been on a few shows, and for those of you who don't know, this is Kim's man, Crazy Kim, who I've had on the show many times. Many times. So anyways, Jeff, what's going on, dude? How's your week been? How's things been flying for you?
Good, man. I just started back to school today for my last semester. So
yeah,
November 23rd, I graduate and get my.
Can we come? Are we allowed to come? Can I come to your graduation?
Yeah, man. I want
you. Many dirt bags there. Brittany can't come.
I would love that shit. It's actually I'm not gonna walk. I don't think until January because it's such a small school.
Well, then I'll come watch you walk. I'd rather see you walk in your gown.
Oh, dude, I'm walking. There's going to be some fucked up shit on my cap and gown. I haven't decided what yet, but
you're going to walk. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty excited. I spent a lot of time in college and fell 9 credits short of graduating. So
now that's really sad. So I'm glad you made it.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. And
it just shows you guys that Jeff's 28 and it's never too late to go back to school.
That's right, man. I'm actually 29. I don't want to lie about my age.
Yeah. How old are you? I'm 36.
I'm old as fuck. That's all I got. That's all.
I just say my bones scratched together. That's how old I am.
Yeah, no doubt.
My bones scratched together.
I know. I found I had bone spurs in my shoulder today. How's that for some old man shit,
bro? I rented this. That's funny you say that because I rented this house years ago, back in 2010, somewhere around in there. And I was in it for a year, but the whole house was Spanish tile. Now the house I was in before, it had like that nice laminate, and then most of the rooms were carpet. I actually got heel spurs because I didn't know I had to wear shoes. That's why everybody goes, why do you wear shoes in your house? Now I always have a pair of flip-flops on or Crocs or whatever in my house because it just takes all that pressure. I had spurs in my heels, man. It was horrible from tile floor.
I'm getting that now in my left heel.
From tile floor?
It hurts.
From
around in I wear Crocs. So I live in Crocs, man. I wear them to hot pink ones. Yeah, I wore them to the other day, my fluorescent pink, hot pink ones, dude. Some guy tried to buy my lime green Crocs because they don't make them anymore.
That's probably because he wanted
at Disney World. He goes, "Hey man, how much you want for them shoes? That's the only color I can't get." I'm like, "I ain't selling."
Right out of line.
Yeah, right. We were riding Men in Black, and he's like, "Dude, I'll buy them right now." I'm like, "What am I gonna wear?"
You wanted your DNA.
He's like, "I want them right now." It's because everybody wants those lime green ones. And the only reason I got the hot pink ones is because now they have pink ones. This is really great conversation. The only reason I got the hot pink ones is they're obnoxious, and 2, they were up on bid on eBay. So I didn't give a shit. People were trying to bid to the last second, man, and someone came in with like $2 bid, and I threw $40 on top of their $2. The guy's like, "Fuck it, he's getting them." So I got a brand new pair my size. And I
you can't bid $4. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the guy's like, "Oh, because they were up to like $80 because those Crocs normally sell for $60, $59. So they're up to 80, and then every time there would be a bid that a guy would bid $1, about $4, whatever. I just threw $40 down. I said, "Fuck it, I want them," and so I got them. Hey, and now I'm gonna wear them to Universal one day and light up the streets.
That's awesome, man.
You should get like the lights that they have that you can add like to the top, they're little screw-ons. Actually, you could probably use my LED screw-on lights that I have in here. They're tiny. You could just screw them onto your Crocs.
Okay, so I'm going to go, since Jeff and I are in our late 20s, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to a clothing line he's going to remember so I can link him back to a pair of Crocs. So if you remember Ocean Pacific.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and LA Gear.
OP, dude.
And they always had the Ocean Pacific, would always have like the 80s. You'd get like a black shirt. It would say OP and like teal and hot pink, and it'll have the splatter of all the other colors behind it, like someone just threw paint chips on you. Well, I found those Crocs, the 80s edition. So the pullback straps are hot pink. They're black with all the 80s. Like if you put an OP on the top, man, it's gangster.
Oh, that's right, man. I used to wear those OP shorts all the time, the corduroy ones.
I remember all that.
Shorts.
Yeah, because I remember my mom used to go to Sears and Roebuck and get those Levi jeans or Rustler.
Rustler.
You know, I was a bigger dude, so I didn't wear the Slims. I wore the 14 Huskies. But they were like fucking polyester hard. Someone starched them 20 times before they put them on the rack pants. You remember that? Them dark blue ones that Luke Duke used to wear from fucking Dukes of Hazzard. Bo always had the nice stone wash. That's why I always wanted to be Bo. I never wanted to be Luke Duke or something. What, didn't he turn out to be a pedophile or a rapist or something?
Luke
Did
Duke?
he?
No, the other guy. No, Luke went on to be a Christian or something. Didn't he? Some Christian?
Yeah, that's Tom Wopat, right? Is Luke?
Yeah, Tom Wopat. Yeah, and then what about
like
the dark-haired guy that wore the dark jeans and the blue plaid? Who was he?
Which one? It was Bo was shit. The blue plaid, I think, was Tom Wopat with the black curly hair.
Yeah, that's Tom Wopat. Schneider.
Schneider. Wait, Tom. Something Wopat and Tom Schneider. No,
that's right. Is it? It's Tom.
John.
Schneider.
It's John Schneider
John
and
Schneider.
Tom
Schneider. Hey, we
Wopat.
were close, bro. We're getting too close to 30.
Tom played Luke and John played Bo.
Was there any controversy with them, or was it just the guy from Seventh Heaven that touched a kid or something?
That was just the dad from
He just dropped the cock out. So I started reading about that. He was like 19. He wasn't an actor yet. The girl was 16. He dropped his dong out in the room or something, and it was whatever. He never molested kids or did all that kind of shit. He just was inappropriate. But he was 19.
Yeah, dude.
Not that
what
it's right to ever
19-year-old
do that.
isn't inappropriate? Sorry.
What's that?
Fact. I said, what 19-year-old boy isn't inappropriate?
Yeah, and at 16, when you're a 16-year-old girl, you're dating a 19-year-old guy, and it's legal.
Yeah. No, there's no nothing bad happened to either of Bo or
good.
Duke.
So Daisy.
Okay.
Daisy.
Yeah, Daisy now is burnt up. Don't even look at her now. You'll throw up in your mouth.
Catherine Batch.
Catherine Bach.
Yep. Bach.
All right, I got to stop this again. We're at 6:54. Guys, this show is not live. Jeff is in school. Brittany is putting her kids to sleep, and I am in Orlando.
Oh, she looks a little rough.
Yeah.
Not terrible though, guys.
You get into 2022, it's different.
You know who looks good? I told you about that Kiss documentary. Paul Stanley, dude. That guy looks great for like 70-something.
Bro, we would too if we had that much makeup on and we went and bought big black wigs.
No doubt, dude.
I saw him. This is what I'm not a big. First of all, I know someone's going to get butthurt about it.
So you're not a big Kiss fan?
I appreciate Gene Simmons. I think he's really intelligent.
Great
you know, he was a bit over the top when he was younger, but that's okay. He was a rock star. You're allowed to be like that. But he was just he was piggy-like in a form. It was a little much at times in the old days. But he's really ironed out his craft, and he's come a long way, and he's good with his family. So, but Paul Stanley, and a couple years ago was doing a thing. He's like playing his guitar, being sexy, and they shot the fucking air cannons off behind him and shot his fucking black wig all onto the crowd, man. And he had to just feel it and run back.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Views though, man, make good. Paul Stanley and freaking
but like we just watched that show, the what was it called, the something of music, the disintegration of music or whatever. It was a documentary about that, but it was filmed in '88, so they just released it up on Amazon again, and they were filming Paul Stanley, and he was in bed with a bunch of girls just stroking him and touching him. He's like, and he's got his lips puckered up with his little lipstick, and they had a camera shooting down on him. So he's like, I just mean that. And I'm like, this motherfucker. And then you had like real awesome, and I have to say it because we all laughed at it. There's a band, remember MOD and all them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
MOD was awesome, dude. Remember? They'd be canceled now, the shit they sang about, but there was MOD, there was like Exodus, and they were all in the band talking, and they go, yeah, they're like, so what's it like? They're like, well, the only thing is we have a hard time getting in because all the Jesus Krispies out here putting signs in our face and splashing us. Oh, the Jesus Krispies. So Jeff, I can do a couple different things in a band, but I would like to start a band. I want to call it Jesus Krispies and the Satanic Jews.
That's awesome, dude.
You got to join.
God.
What do you play, man?
I got no skills other than singing.
Well, we'll figure it out then.
I can do that gravelly freaking metal man voice.
Dude, we can be like Linkin Park.
Nice,
but not like one thing. Dead. I don't know why. Just don't kill yourself.
The dead singer.
Yeah, well, we're not. A lot of them are like that. Remember Wayne Static?
Yep, yeah.
Fucking awesome guy. He's dead too.
What's his name? Alice in Chains.
Wayne Static isn't Wayne Static from Static X?
No, Static X. I said, what's his name? Died too from Alice.
Oh yeah, who? What was his name?
I can't even remember, man. Alice.
I don't remember that band because Alice in Chains wasn't one of my favorites. However, an underrated band is definitely STP. Stone Temple Pilots.
Stone Temple Pilots, yeah, man. I saw them live with Jawbreaker years ago. I mean, obviously, like 20 years ago. The venue's not even there anymore. The New Haven Coliseum.
I think there's a couple of new bands. Isn't there some other bands coming to Tampa here soon too?
I gotta look. I know Iron Maiden's coming.
I know that. We were gonna. I hope we can do that.
I do too, dude. That'd be rad. We should tell them that we have a podcast, man. We should try to get some press credentials.
Yeah, and then go, yeah, right. Okay, pal.
Right?
Not yet. We'll be able to do that one day, but
right, man.
I just want to go for the hell of it.
Trying to think of who else is coming. Nobody's
super. I know there's that one band too, that Avenged Sevenfold. I'm not too familiar with them. They're a newer band from my era of music, but they were decent. And what was the other one that was coming? There's some bands coming. I saw it on a billboard on there. And then I think Brittany's band, Nickelback.
Nickelback. Just tell me, speaking of billboards and bands, tell me you saw that there's a band for like the Biospine Institute, and it's got a drummer up there, and it just says Journey Drummer. It doesn't even have the guy's name on it. I'm talking about like getting
that's terrible.
Pushed aside, dude. It's a Journey Drummer. That's it. I'm like,
wow.
It's on I-4. Like,
ouch.
No, is it on I-4? No, it's
that sucks.
Maybe it's like 275.
Look, I'll have to look now. You got me curious.
Up near like Fletcher, like right around there, dude. It cracks me. I'll take a picture next time.
I don't have a name.
Since we're all streaming dead today, remember we're not live. So
not live.
If you guys are comment between each other, and we can go back in when the show's uploaded.
I'll come in and
on YouTube, and it'll upload on YouTube, so we can go back, and then Jeff and everybody come in. Maybe Jeff can watch and comment while it's playing.
Yeah,
dude, kind of respond to stuff, but I'll be busy in Orlando, and Brittany doesn't care enough unless we're live, so I wouldn't.
Wow,
that's awesome.
I'm at the Dead show, right? Yeah, you're welcome.
We're at the Dead show. So the reason I want to do the pre-recording is because I want to have fun, and I really don't want to skip a night because I try to keep the repetition up. And it's fun doing the show, and we do have a few good people in here that love coming in and hanging out with us, and I appreciate that. It's like everybody gets together. It's like going to a Cheers after work, and you're like, Norm.
It is.
And they have great things to say, and they make me laugh, and I like the therapy of it.
Oh, for sure.
You know, Dan's thinking of something right now to post.
Right.
It's already in there twirling around.
Dan, you post whatever you want. It's not live though, Dan, but I hope you had a good time. In South Florida looking for herpes. He was down there getting herpes.
Oh, sweet. Which simplex?
Yeah, I think it was the B.
Oh my God.
That's when you get, like, if you like to pop pimples, you get an unlimited amount on your wiener, Dan. And you can take like a credit card or your thumb and run down, and they just all, and then the next morning they burst. You can burst them again. It's a lot of fun. It's like shingles.
Ugh. I've heard enough.
Oh, shingles hurts. I wouldn't know about herpes, but
yeah, I don't know, not yet. I mean, if I ever get them though, I'll be rubbing them on drinking glasses everywhere. Make sure everybody.
Oh hell yeah, dude! You got to.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
That's
the way you can give Christmas presents year round.
Spread the love.
It keeps on giving.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember those commercials?
I would never do that. That's terrible. Take care of yourselves out there, folks. Wrap it before you attack it.
No doubt.
I keep telling that to Daniel. Be careful.
He's young too.
Wrap it up, man. Because you're so excited, you'll be like, "Oh my God!" And you're just going to let loose. And there's going to be little Daniels everywhere. There's nothing you can do about it.
Maybe he's just happy that somebody let him take his pants off without calling the cops.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Sorry, Dan.
He's like, "Fuck you guys! You're not even live." He's texting me right now. I'm sure. You fucker. I'm doing my thing, and you're texting me, man. I know what's going on. But no, I think it's really cool to come out and do stuff like this. We don't have a lot of interaction, so we got to keep this party going ourselves.
Yeah,
because we don't have anybody talking to us.
Nope. No funny interjections. Nothing to throw us off.
I know. Isn't that ridiculous?
No super supportive mom.
Do you want me to? You know what I can do? You want me to try to see if I can get Kim?
Oh yeah, you
know what? Come on the show.
Oh, did you hear that? Jake doesn't want you on here, Kim. This is Jake's time.
This is Jake's show. This is Jake's turn.
She'll just be grouchy, you know.
You think she'll be grouchy?
Troy, you didn't fucking tell me.
Yep. He's like, I want to do my makeup. If she's interjective, I mean, we could bring a guest on if you know a guest we could bring on. I mean, I can reach out and see if anybody wants, man. Ricky won't say anything. He'll go. Yeah.
Kind of like me.
I don't even know, man.
What's that?
I said I don't even know anybody. I don't think you're all my only friends. So
come on, man.
What about Ricky Martin?
Aww.
No, I'm kidding. I don't even like you guys.
Okay.
What about Ricky Martin or?
That's why I said if I bring Ricky on, I'd love to bring Ricky on, but he's like he'd be stoned. Well, he's probably stoned because I didn't warn him.
Yeah, that's true. Even if you warned him, he'd probably still be stoned.
Yeah, let's see here.
Let's see. I'm gonna look through my phone right now and see who wants a freaking. Let's see. Look through my texts.
I don't know, man. We got to find someone kind of guest to bring him in.
Let's see here.
So Troy, I did my night dive.
Yeah, tell me about that. So you were in the Keys for your anniversary. Happy anniversary, by the way.
Thanks.
1 year?
Yeah, right. No, not 1 year. Several years in. But so we did our night dive on a wreck in the Keys.
Which
one?
one?
I saw that. That looks badass.
It was the Benwood. And it was, let me tell you what,
Listen,
it is covered.
What's your anniversary? You better be bending wood.
It was covered in sea turtles. Like huge.
Let's see, maybe laying
Were they laying around it? Were they
yeah, they
like
were sleeping.
relaxing?
They were like trying to sleep. Yeah. But like we came down on the one side of the ship and it was kind of like it was broken up on one side because they used the USS Benwood for like target practice in World War II after it had sunk. It actually collided with another ship because they both had turned their lights off to like be incognito and they didn't see each other and they collided in the middle of the night.
Smokes.
So that happened like in 1914 or something, like 1912 or something, and or 1910 maybe. It might have been that. But you can look it up. Key Largo, USS Benwood, and so it's this giant. It's like 300 feet long, I think is what it is. 300 or I don't remember.
I might have somebody for us. Remember I told you my friend, we were talking about Reiki, and I told you I had a friend that does Reiki and stuff. She's a massage therapist.
Yeah.
She said she'd come on if we need be. She's pretty cool. She's pretty like wild and talks.
Yeah, I love it. Listen, because it's pre-recorded, we don't have the fun with the rest of the crowd.
That's true.
So, yeah, we can do that too. What are we at? 17 minutes? We'll wait till the half hour.
Yeah, definitely.
Thing, and then we'll just see if we can forward her in, and I'll just bring her on and ask her what's up.
That'd be awesome, man. That'd be cool.
You better be exciting, man, or I'll have to kick her out. Whoop.
Oh, I'm with you there.
Kidding. If you're watching this and I kick you off, I'm sorry, but
she'd kick her own ass out if it wasn't exciting.
Trying to see, yeah, that's perfect.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you have Kim. She's just gonna be feisty, you know that.
Feisty is fun. Feisty Kim is fun.
No, you don't sleep with her, so
that's true. You're right.
Protect your neck, man. That's all you gotta say.
My neck, my face,
your balls.
Sometimes she bites me. She's a wild child.
In a good way or a bad way? Because it's
a little bit of both. You know, have you ever just been standing there doing nothing and get bit in the back arm? It's
like that's not by a human.
Yeah, I can see her doing that.
Yeah, I love you so much. Take a chunk of my arm out, like it's a love language, you know.
It's a love bite.
It's a love bite,
right
exactly.
There.
I'm looking. I may do that too. We'll bring Jeff's person on, so we get a mix. But why we're doing that? Now I know I have Jeff's guest, so why won't you finish telling me about your 300-foot yacht?
Oh yeah, no. So anyway, so we did the night dive, which we were really glad that we were able to pull it off because we weren't sure if it was actually going to happen. But we had done 2 morning dives on Saturday morning when we got down there. We got down there on Thursday night, and we had. No, I'm sorry. It's Friday morning. As soon as we got there, we did 2 dives. Our night dive was Saturday night. And on our first 2 dives on Friday morning, we went to, I don't remember the names. Gosh, I'll have to ask John. But it was just like a big coral reef that we went to that was like max depth. I think it was like 40 feet. But the cool part is like it had so much sea life. So we saw eagle-nosed stingrays, big southerns, we saw a nurse shark who was all pissy that the southern had taken its spot. So like tried to like boss it around and then it took its spot back and then was mad that we were trying to like get up in its face. And then I think there was a sea turtle there too, but we didn't see it. Because I remember we were pulling up, they're like, move sea turtle or whatever. Lots of fish. But the cool part was, so like the first dive we saw like the main, like the eagle nose and the southern and the shark and stuff. But then on the second dive, visibility was pretty good, maybe 10, 15 feet out. So that's not too bad. Underwater it was pretty decent. But there's like a weird algae in the water right now that's blooming. So it's like really filling up. And then, but we come down on the second dive and there's like this giant grouper. And because it's a protected reef, they just hang out. They don't really care.
Yeah, they're ginormous. The Jewfish.
Oh my God, he was so big. But here was the best part of it. Like I literally went down on my stomach, laying flat out like this on the bottom of the ocean floor. And he came right up to me like that. I am not joking. Inches, maybe 6 inches from my face, and hung out with me. So I turned to John, and John turns around. He points to me like this, and I turn around, and he had come up and like decided he wanted to lay on my side. So he came up and laid on me from right around like my midsection down my leg, and he was just chilling.
And with that, since you were on your anniversary.
Yeah, he's fine. But like John floated a little bit ahead, like above us for just a minute, because he was like, it was such a cool visual to see this grouper. So we hung out with this grouper on the bottom of the ocean for like 15 minutes. We didn't move. We just stayed like nose to nose. He was so curious. And then he would like turn himself and like look at you and like look at John. Like it was the coolest experience.
They have
ever.
big eyeballs. So if you really want to do it right, when you get down there, they have giant eyes that kind of bulge out.
He was huge.
You have to take your regular out and put your lips over the eyeball and put it back in and get a picture.
Okay.
That's what you got to do, man.
I loved him. He changed my life. I almost sat there and was like, I know John, because John bought me a spear gun a couple Christmases ago to teach me how to spear.
You were going to kill him? Don't talk about that on the show. We don't kill him.
No.
You got to get a sandwich if you kill that.
But I was sitting there going, I don't know if I could actually do this. Like, I don't know if I could ever like spearfish after having this experience with this grouper. Like, they taste so good. But after having like this experience with this grouper, I was just like,
you're not eating the giant Goliath grouper.
Yeah, this guy was protected.
It tastes like worm shit at that big anyway. It's not.
No, I get it. I'm saying these were all protected, but you know, when you think of grouper and you're looking at this guy and he's all cute and curious and like hanging out with you and wanting you to pet him and like you're just like, how do you have this kind of personality? You're a freaking fish. So it was really hard.
There's somebody behind the scenes that just popped in, and we got that. And we got a few more minutes too. Look at that.
Kim.
Eating.
What are you eating, Kim?
Grouper sandwich.
Why are you eating carbohydrates like that?
It's a sub.
No.
I'm starving. It's all I've ate all day.
I know that's terrible. You should be eating little cheat meals all day long then.
Okay, I had a migraine all morning.
Nice tits though, so we got that going for us.
What?
And she did that on purpose.
Yeah.
What?
You heard him.
You're just a sweet girl.
You're fucking lying.
That pornographic picture that's behind you though might be a little bit harsh for the Croc show. We're a bunch of Jesus Krispies here.
So she just puts out her tits instead.
I'm trying.
What are you doing? Why are you doing that? You're embarrassing everybody. That's watching around.
God!
Thank God it's pre-recorded. I can't even imagine what would be coming through.
Just look at the ceiling.
Bought you a whole Ring camera light, and
there's
that's
tits
what
on the
you do.
ceiling.
It's in my car.
What are we looking at your whole house
Poor
for?
Kim. She's trying to find a new room.
Everybody in my house, Kim.
What are you doing?
I had to get my phone charger. What is it? Fucking pick on Kim night?
No, it's perfect. People get a kick out of Kim because she's just a wreck.
You know what, Jake?
Is
I
that
love
on
your
the wall?
ceiling.
Did you throw shit up on the
No,
ceiling?
those are bats. Thank God.
No.
What is that?
That
Oh,
bat?
that's actually cool. Those are bats. That's cool.
Coming
Oh,
out of the pumpkin's mouth.
No.
It kind of looks like that.
where did they come? What is that? What room is that?
He doesn't look like he's spitting them out.
He does. It looks like his mouth's open and they're coming out from his mouth.
Coming out of his mouth.
It's my
Oh,
living room.
that's
Was that on
awesome.
purpose or was that like accidental?
No,
Awesome.
it looks like it was on purpose.
No, it was definitely accidental. I kind of just threw those up there.
Kim,
Like,
what are you doing?
You did a good job.
She's doing laps. She's got to work off that sub.
I fucking had to get my phone charger.
Yeah, but we're looking up your nose and your hair.
Oh my god! It's the painting. It's my boobs. It's the.
Well, guys, if you want to have some fun pornographic paintings, boobs, and up nose views
Just
with
call him.
Kimberly Ann.
555.
Listen, I
555.
think all along they knew that you were going to be living in Alabama with a name like that. We're going to Kimberly Ann's house tonight.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
her initials are call. You know, like a crow.
Oh.
That's cool.
Jesus.
That's cool. Kimberly Ann Walder.
Kimberly Ann Walder.
I was not prepared.
I can tell you're not prepared. You came on the show naked. Once again, folks, we apologize for that. We are not live. This is the Dead Show. We are not live. We are not live.
Not for
Jake
the kids.
is doing God knows what right now. I'm in Orlando, and Jeff is in school or studying or kicking his dog's ass. And Brittany is always the famous excuse. I'm sorry, I'm putting down the children.
I probably will be at this hour tomorrow night. Like, damn it, they've been going to bed so late these days. I can't take it. Freaking, it's like, go to bed at 7, please.
And
I
don't
need my
forget,
night.
we've got another. Jeff's friend's going to come on too, and shortly here, introduce herself.
Yeah.
Or Jeff can introduce her, and then we can pick her brain a little bit and be ridiculous. I don't know if she's going to come on in a pornographic or an aggressive manner.
Oh, she's aggressive and
There,
pornographic.
thank you. Oh my God,
we're talking
Daniel's
about
typing all kinds of stuff right now.
I'm trying not to look because her husband's right above. You know,
He's alongside you, Jeff.
what's that? Yeah.
And this, and he's right here, Jeff.
Yeah.
He's on your.
Is that right?
He's on the.
Try
He's
not
on
to
your
look.
the side where you
Looking
don't have a
away.
decal on your shirt.
Here, wait a minute. I'm gonna put this like between me. And...
Here, look.
I'm allowed to look. Kim's my friend. Right, Kim?
Yes.
There we go. So I'm allowed to look. It's okay.
It still costs
It's approved.
$5 while I'm here, you know.
It's $5.
Oh.
He's the pimp.
You take a check.
That's the friend's discount.
Damn it, Jake,
$5.
I don't have that kind of money. Forget it. I'm not paying up.
$5.
$5.
Always goes on vacation. She's very
You
well.
think night dives are cheap, Jake?
Yeah, I'm now officially broke, bro. That was a lot. That was 3 dives. You know how
Not
expensive
true.
that
Not
is?
true. She's not
Alright.
broke.
Stop
it.
Took her car to a car wash. I know she's not broke.
She has her very own
Take
air
her to the
conditioning
car wash.
office built into the mansion right there.
Oh,
That's
for
an
the
extra
love.
perk. Now she has that mansion, and I was just in the movie room.
Has kids and a spare room.
There's a
I
theater.
don't believe it.
There's
There's
4 or 5 spare rooms.
Theater.
Sits on a gigantic lake,
It is
and
really
there's a theater room, literally with the lights that light up. You have the recliner chairs and a screen the size of a movie theater screen. I don't know, it's like 15 by 15.
Yeah.
And you watch a movie in there.
Finn watches Enigma.
I was
You
watching
watch it?
all the Enigma videos with Finn. He loves Enigma.
Yep. Finn will search
Which was
Enigma.
pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yep. Which now John wants to add like the rope lighting somewhere in there. And I'm like, yeah, that's a disaster waiting to happen. But sure, go for it.
Find out real kid.
Jeff, as soon as I hit 30 minutes into the show, did you forward can you when
I
you
can
can?
forward
We're at
the link.
27 minutes, guys. I'm going to be bringing in
All
Jeff's
right.
friend
Her name's
here.
Lena. Or Delaney.
Lena. I'll be bringing in Lena on the 30 minutes in, and we get to meet somebody new tonight.
What are you doing, Kim?
Oh,
What
God.
the heck are you doing?
Timmy, you're very entertaining. So I knew she'd be
I
entertaining.
miss her.
Entertaining,
so
but
much.
God.
I miss you,
Oh.
Kim. I love you so much.
What were you
Yep.
doing?
I love this woman.
The sub, like, awkwardly
Real
slow.
slow.
And then she wipes her mouth with your blankets. That's some Alabama stuff right
Alabama
there.
napkin right there.
Poor Kim.
Just open the back door and throw your trash out the door.
You all right?
Kim, remember to
Deep
swallow.
Oh,
I
she's
can't
gonna
handle
be-
it.
Well, why don't you? Can you at least tell us what that sub is? What is it? Liverwurst?
Is it a Publix sub?
No, it's
No, because there's no Publix up there.
Yeah,
There's
there is.
Publix up
There's
there.
Publix. It's
Is
sub.
there?
Where you think we're poor because we're in Alabama?
No. Sweet Jesus, Jake. I just didn't know how far
Oh,
Publix
Jesus
goes up.
Crispy, Jake. Get it right. Jesus Krispies.
Don't
Come
bring
on.
him in.
No, because
What
you
do
know,
you-
like
What
sometimes
is
the
that? Are
grocery
you
stores
drinking
all
that maple
change.
syrup? What is that? They look like you're drinking out of Aunt Jemima. Mrs. Butterworth. It did
We've
look like-
lost her.
That's kind of a
You know
tricky
that
one.
crap is
You
coming
could-
out her nose.
you could
We've
have Kim
officially
laugh.
lost Kim.
and you play it through your house on Halloween.
We could.
Terrify people.
I'm not eating and I'm not drinking.
You did
She's
this
like,
to
"I'm
yourself. How are you mad
She's
at
like, "I'm
us?
I'm tapping out. I'm
Pull
done.
it together.
What's the drugs involved?
You're
So-
Italian.
I would
now?
say yes, just for your own integrity.
So we're seeing it's all about fun tonight, guys. I'm sorry we're not talking about anything serious.
That's
We
all
can.
right.
We can get into something.
That's all right.
You never know what we can get
Oh.
into.
So the one thing I did want to say so when we did the night dive, we turned our lights off at the very bottom, and it was
Black, isn't it?
awesome. Yeah,
Can you
It
hear all the
was
Krispies?
so cool.
crackling
Yeah,
in your ears?
that was like the best part. Like we were just sitting there looking around. We turned the light off. We're like sitting on the bottom, which was like 48, almost 50 feet down, and literally just sat there. And it was the eeriest but coolest feeling in the world, hands down, because you could hear the parrotfish like chomping totally
50
at all. Like,
feet.
yeah.
I didn't know you were an advanced diver. Damn.
She chickened down.
Advanced is after 60. I did a shipwreck in the Virgin Islands that was
60,
110
I guess,
feet
60
down.
feet to your
It
main
was
diver, right?
amazing.
So was it 50-foot dive and there's parrotfish down there? Wow.
I'm officially now able to be considered advanced. I just have to get it signed off. My night dive signed off.
Your husband is a master instructor diver.
He can't sign it because he's not active anymore. He can't sign it, so he doesn't count.
Active. It's not even a real thing.
I'm just telling you, there's a whole thing you have to do now, which is bullshit online. Because I'm not Patty, so I have to do a whole
you have to have
process.
a card is to get your air filled.
I know, but I am considered an advanced diver because I've already done 110. I've already done a shipwreck at 110.
You've only done 110 feet. You went down 110 feet with John?
Yeah, because I don't want to go past that. The only thing I might go past
you
is
better
to
not
do
be
the
bullshit
Spiegel.
because John could have got you killed there. I'm surprised. That's 110.
No, 110. Yeah, it was 110. 110 standing on the bottom, which actually was the most amazing thing. But we actually went through the entire shipwreck. We actually went in, and which was worse was that the people that lied and said, yeah, we're advanced and we've done all this bullshit, which they hadn't. So her and her husband freaked out when they went through the door, messing up all this silk. And I backed up and I turned to John. I was like, I'm not going in. These assholes are going to rip my mask off and kill me down here. Like, no. So we let them go and we just a couple feet behind or whatever. And then at one point I turned around to show John because like all the steins were sitting still on the table, just knocked over for when the boat like sunk. So I turned around and showed John. I turned around, he's gone. And I'm like, that guy is snooping and he shouldn't be. And sure as shit, I turn and through like the portholes, his little head pops up and he's like this. I'm like, you asshole, get back in.
He loves diving. Diving's great. I love to dive too.
Oh my God. I'm like, get back in here. I want to show you something. Like, it was so cool down there.
All right. So I think
you got to do it, Jeff. You got to do it.
She's not going to make it, dude. She chickened out on me. She said she's just getting over being sick and she's not prepared.
Okay, most girls will do that. They just come on like him and say, "I look
let's
like
shame her right now for a little bit."
Here's my tits.
Tim, you said I look like shit, but okay, that was your word,
right?
Yes, it's true.
The reason I want to do it is I know you're very lonely and bored here without Jake.
Let me see. Let me check my Rolodex here.
You don't act like you're not.
Jeff, you need to get certified. Today. You need to do it.
I really do. I want to.
Troy's certified.
Is he really?
Troy, you're nitrox, aren't you too?
I'm nitrox in search and rescue.
Yeah, so search and rescue nitrox. John is
master diver, dive master. He's everything you can be.
He's everything. He did it all. There isn't much that John's such a freaking. He'll be down there. He's taking everything off, fixing his shit underwater, like 50, 60.
Because he knows. I think the only thing he would do is like a 480, 500-foot dive. I think he's not going to go further and do
his max is 480. He's already done that's his max depth is 480. And don't forget, he used to do caves. He used to be a cave diver. I won't let him do that shit anymore.
I think he told me he was a cavern diver.
Yeah.
No, he did caves. Ask him. He's a cave diver. We just had this discussion with the guy on.
Great. I thought he was cavern.
Captain.
I was like, man, cave.
No, the captain of this boat that took us out was going to do a cave up in. John went there, but John was like, yeah, I used to do caves. I don't do them anymore, but I used to do cave diving. And they were talking, had this whole discussion. And then he looked at me because he's like, you don't do it anymore? And he just looks at me. I'm like, no, he doesn't do it anymore. That shit's dangerous. He's got a family.
He still does it.
No, he doesn't do caves anymore. That's the only thing he won't do is he won't do caves anymore.
That's so true, man.
He'll do it. He just won't tell me about it because it'll scare me. I don't care if he does it. I trust him. I know he knows his stuff. But in caves, anything can go wrong because that is a real technical dive. And like even when I had to do technical dives for a while, it was shitty. So I don't. I
don't blame you.
I don't want him. I just don't want him doing it. But he is good. I do trust him. But I just don't want him doing caves.
Yeah, I want to get certified for sure.
There's so many cool wrecks we could do. Like all that, like the Spiegel Grove down in the Keys is the next one that John wants me to do. It's max 110 to 180. It's like to do the whole
Is that the weight limit? Because I can't do it.
No, depth. Jeff. What? It's depth. It's like the top of the ship. Troy, you know Spiegel Grove, don't you, in the Keys?
I've done with Spiegel Grove.
Okay, so that's the next one John wants me to do because it's like start at 110 and then it's like max 180. But he's like, you don't have to go that far if you don't want to. You could just stay at the top. But my favorite thing about diving is just laying on the ocean floor and looking up. That's my favorite part. I don't care the depth. That is where my happy place is. Just sitting on the bottom of the ocean. So amazing.
Really?
That's my favorite
shit.
part.
Someone just popped in. Hold on. Look at this motherfucker.
Wow.
Look at him. Before I even bring him in, I mean, he's just so chill all the time. He looks like he's Hugh Hefner. Look at him laying on that
Vanilla
fucking
Ice.
white. Look at this fucking guy.
I would go cuddle him right now.
I would too. I can't wait to bring this in. So we have Sexy, oh God, and Kimbo Slice at the same time. Holy shit.
I knew it. I knew it. Vanilla Ice.
What's up, buddy?
We got Fire Crotch, Kimbo
about.
Slice. All right, Kimbo
Fire
Slice
Crotch.
and Fire Crotch.
What's up? Well, see, my whole thing was I heard your conversations. I'm more of a power bottom. Heard you guys were, talking about your shit. I came in late in the conversation. I hope that's what you guys were talking about.
That's exactly what we're talking
power
about.
bottom myself. I know
You're a power bottom?
Well, Brittany said she likes to stay on the surface, and for me, I'm more of a power bottom.
No, I didn't say I like the surface. I said I like laying on the bottom of the ocean floor.
Oh,
I'm not a surface dweller. Yeah, I'm a power bottom. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Definitely not a fire crotch, though, my friend, because that does not sound pleasurable at all. Just for the record.
You missed that segment, though.
That's bottoming. That's topping from the bottom right there.
Look, dude, the fire crotch thing. I just felt I would come in hot since we have monkey.
You came in really hot. So what I want to know is, can you actually break down? I heard a funny word. I was watching a rock show, and I'd already told everybody, but this rock star called all those idiots out front Jesus Krispies. I said to Jeff, I want to start a band and call it Jesus Krispies and the Satanic Jews.
Jesus Krispies and the Satanic Jews.
Yeah.
What's Jesus Krispies?
Can you imagine how much controversy that would be?
It's a cereal.
And then we would get in there and we would just sing Christian rock.
Hold on
We would just do covers of Striper. We would do Christian rock. And then we get into that real stuff where you have to hold your hands up, Jeff, like this.
Hold on, because I want to get into this, but somebody has to ask me a question. Yes, Mama.
You got to kind of shake them too.
Yeah, and you got to feel them.
Let Jesus know you're there.
Oh
yeah, that's definitely a good Jesus sway, Troy. That's awesome.
Yeah, you know the other like, sometimes you get your hands like this, and then someone will start blurting shit like this. I shut him up on the, and you're like, "What?"
Speaking in tongues, man.
But have you ever fucking seen the comedian that does the joke on? He does the joke on how people hold their hands in mass. And he's got like a whole layout for all the different fucking shit. Like one is like, I can't show you because I would have to be standing up. But he does like the fisherman's Jesus, where he's got like his hand.
Oh my God!
And then like he's got the fisherman's lyre, where they fucking spread their hands a little bit farther apart, bigger fish. And then he had some other saying for the ones that go way up top. Then there's the one-handers that just want to give a high five to God. Full fucking 9 yards. This dude fucking.
Dude, you have to find that. Leave Minnie Mouse alone.
I'll find it.
You have to find that.
Put it up. I'll find it so you can put it up.
I'll tell you one of the funniest things that knocked me off. So I had just smoked a bowl. Jake and I went. First of all, let me jump back to another story. Jake and I went into the smoke shop today, and I said, "Man, those are nice bongs." I didn't see all the signs that say I can't say bongs. So I started a whole fucking thing.
Tag you on
so you
that
can't
one?
say bongs. It's called a water pipe, Justin.
You can't say bongs in an airplane.
I know.
Unless if you have a medical card, you're allowed to call them bongs.
I run in there going, "Where's your fucking pipes and bongs, bro? I want the biggest hair you got."
You're smoking weed out of it, no matter what you call it.
Because
I
water
know,
pipe
I guess you can say it. The guy said, "No, man,
I
can get arrested." Yeah, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Then
That's
I wanted,
all fucking bullshit, bro.
Yeah,
a bong is a bong is a
I
bong
think,
is a
and then
bong.
so we leave. We're in Ybor, right? So we leave and we're walking down the line, like just down the street, looking at like there's bums with 3 pairs of pants on, farting, shitting themselves, eating out of their dick.
That guy in the trash can.
Yep, smelled great. And there was a woman. Just looked like bad. She looked like fucking Groot's aborted sister. But anyways, so I stopped Jake. I go, look up. So another smoke shop that's 2 blocks down says bongs, pipes, and all your smoking needs come inside CBD, THC, Delta. So you can't say it in the store that's this block, but you can write bongs in huge letters across there.
Yeah, because everybody wants to know where the bongs are at. So that guy's got it down. So that shop is smart. It's called marketing. If you can't call it a bong,
the first shop
the first shop was way clean. The other one had this big grotesque pygmy hippo dressed in a fucking sheet, snot blowing out of her nose, sick as fuck. We're leaving. Dude. I'm not buying anything in here, Jake.
And she's serving you your fucking weed, bro. Like, get out of here with that.
I'm not.
nonsense.
I
Let me
don't
ask
want
you a
anything.
question. Let me
Listen,
ask
the
you a
last
question.
time someone served me weed that sounded like that, it didn't go too well for me.
Obviously, Jake doesn't have his medical card. I think that would go against his profession. Having said that, did they let him in to see everything?
Yeah, how do they know he went there looking like a fucking bum?
No, I'm not talking about. Well, fucking obviously he looks like a bum. That's not what we're talking about, bro. You know that he's right there behind you. You know that, right? So
we look like bums. We look like dirtbags. We want to do. I'm telling you. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, we always do. That's how. I mean, look.
We didn't buy anything. They probably look like
two people in this podcast. The rest of us look like shit. So the whole point of this is that, like, so down here, like Ryan's got his card, I don't. But when I went with you up north, we went to the shop, and it was that nice shop that we went to when you got your Jimmy Buffett fucking little vapors or whatever.
Terra, right?
Terra.
Yes, and then we went in the back, and she dealt all your shit out, and you got whatever you needed, and then we left. Ryan's place or whatever, I'm not even allowed in the fucking door, bro.
Probably because what's it called? What's Ryan's place? I know. I mean, what is it? It's not True Leave because you can come in the waiting room.
It's True Leave.
Wait in the waiting room.
I'll tell you,
you can come into the waiting room. You're just not allowed to go back where the bud tenders are.
Well, you
but where did we go? Where did we?
True Leave's got some good shit. Listen, when I went down there I was getting like 46 and 56% THC in Miami, buddy.
That's great.
No,
like I was making myself fucked up, like keyboard Flavio melted.
It's good, but at the same time, when I went to the smoke shop with you, they let me in there.
Every place is different, man. They might have different rules in the county. You know what I mean?
Maybe
it might be a county law. It might be a Dade City versus Hillsborough, or it could be a city ordinance law that you're not allowed in there. Like the shop we went into, the other shop didn't say anything, but the shop, that first one we went into, you have to be 21 and up to walk in there.
Yeah, my brother, when we walked in the door, he's like, I don't think they're going to let you in the back. So we went back. I was like, let's give it a shot. This is the worst they're going to say. You're going to tell me no. So we went in there and fucking the lady's like, yeah, do you have your card? And I was like, no, but I'm with him. And she's like, you need your card. And I'm like, bro, we're twins. We're good. And she's like, no, you need your card. So I was like, I'm going to be fucking smoking it in 20 minutes anyway. What the fuck does it make a difference?
Twins.
And then
so listen, so I want to tell you. So I just found out because I had to renew my medical stuff because you got to do it every 6 months.
Mine expires today.
Now they put a limit on how many. You used to be able to go and buy vaporizer pens. They put a limit on everything now because of that.
Yeah, dude. That my brother fucking.
And the way your brother smokes weed.
What?
He's done. He'll be done the first day he goes.
You used to get 2.5 ounces of flour though, and
dude, they must have changed something because they told my brother, they were like, "Hey, you're reaching your limit," and he's like, "What do you mean I'm reaching my fucking limit?"
Because it doesn't roll anymore. I mean, it doesn't go from the first to the first. It's a rolling thing. So
they keep your limit until you reach it, and then you're fucking knocked out. Yeah, because he was like
5 days instead of 30 now too. They changed that, so you can still get 2.5 ounces every 35 days. But if you buy something, 10 days later, it rolls until that becomes 35 days and so on. So it's a constant rolling tally.
Which kind of sucks because True Leave is a wonderful place. I love True Leave.
Well, also
True Leave's good too. True Leave's good, but they do BOGOs, dude. So you could buy a bunch of BOGOs and be donezo.
Oh,
well, that's what we do. We do like the specials. We look for the specials. We look for the fucking because we were able to get a bunch of shit.
And Jeff and I are not condoning Justin's behavior. So anybody that wants to say that, I am not telling Justin to go smoke weed on his brother's card. We are not saying that. Justin is a grown man, does what he wants.
This is true.
But as a Jew,
those guys are promoting drug use and sales. I saw it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not promoting that. What I'm saying is it makes it a lot harder to help your friends out without cards if they're not going to sell you all that weed.
Or they could just go get cards.
Justin, you're fucked up enough. You could get a card. We don't even have to talk to you. You're going to walk in and they're going to go, what the fuck happened to that guy? He's like, look. I told him. I tell everybody he fell asleep next to a fat girl. He ate half his arm to get out. He made it. We got him to the hospital and we fixed it. I tell everybody.
One of 37,000 stories Troy has told.
They ask every time, and I go, listen, he blew it off, man. We were trying to fix the truck. It's sad. It's a hard thing.
He's had, man, I can't even fucking remember.
An alligator get your arm off, dude. You can get legal weed. You're like Chubbs from Happy Gilmore.
Well, they literally said the guy's like the doctor, because they're right next door or whatever. The doctor's like, yeah, I can get you your card or whatever, and he's like, just bring me whatever paperwork on your arm. I was like, why do I have to bring you paperwork on my arm?
Because
My
then he
brother-
doesn't have to go through any evaluations.
No,
He just goes, there he is. He was in the hospital for this, whoop, and it's done. It's done like
What
that.
do you need paperwork for? I mean, give me a fuck. Like, it's not like it's fucking
because a doctor,
a little fucking scratch.
because a doctor
fucking
has
gun.
to approve you. Because a doctor has to approve you. So even though your arm's missing, you could have been born like that. They don't know. So the bottom line is that they have to have that so it can be approved. It's just the way the law works.
Mm-hmm.
So they either send you to get an evaluation, like, okay, some people can't even get everything. You're only approved for certain things, like, oh, well, you're only allowed to get paper
THC. Yeah,
Why don't you just send him that picture of the was it the alligator that's got your finger?
Yeah, you got that too. Or what about when I'll send
that.
you the video too, where your
That's what I
finger's
said.
missing, and you go like this across your lip with the scars, and you go, this is not fear, it's healthy respect.
Oh yeah,
That would do it.
that was the line right there.
Remember,
That
you
was
put your
it.
finger across the scar, you go,
Good
this
luck.
is not fear.
You still have the
You know what it
healthy
reminded
respect.
me of? It reminded me of The Princess Bride, where he's like, "Do you see this scar? Do you see this scar?" Like it took me back. I was like, "Whoa!"
He did
Six-fingered
that to
man
his
took
finger,
his
and people were
arm.
zooming
Calm
in
down,
on him.
everybody. Six-fingered man took Justin's
They were
arm.
doing it. He's
gotta
like
go in and
holding
do
his
this.
finger
Look
up
at
and
the
it's not
alligator,
there, and then it goes to the bloody one laying on the
Check
table.
that out.
Hold on, I got 50 people talking at the same time. I did catch Mr. Jewy Jeff over here. I caught his joke. Yes, I've done that many a times. The only problem is now, over time, since it's been in the freezer for so long, it's purple. Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it would hold its color. Most of it
Yeah, they
had.
gotta embalm that, man.
You put it in a little jar as a necklace.
Well, I want it now. I have because I have all the testicles downstairs, so I have like
Get your
formaldehyde.
testicles off.
Not my testicles; it's everybody else's testicles that I have downstairs. I just collect testicles, so I have a bunch now. So I keep my balls in jars, right? And there's formaldehyde in there, so I could technically, if I got a small like container, I could then switch it and put my finger in there and
have
wear it around
one.
my neck. But I still want the Beauty and the Beast thing. I want somebody to set it up with the Beauty and the Beast thing where it spins around, and that could be like my little flower that Beauty and the Beast had, and it's just a fucking dead finger in there when you walk in my house. Is that too much to ask?
That's a lot. Yeah,
I like
that's
it.
a lot.
That's what I want. That's all
It
I
needs to
want.
have its own room. It needs to have like a west wing. Like it just has its own room. Nobody goes in there.
an
And it's just
extra room.
it's literally just sitting
in
in
the
there with like
The West Wing.
you need to have a picture of you like printed prior to the incident with all of your fingers. And then now there's like a black drape on it because it's like we don't talk about it. It was that day. And that is the lucky rose right there. Help me through.
So I'm having Cody bring it to me right now. Dakota did one of the coolest things. Well, she had it done for me because it's really super awesome, super expensive, and it's just awesome. So I'm going to bring it in here. And I'm going to show it to you. And there's a procedure.
Well, I can hear you, but you're frozen. as shit.
What am I doing?
He said you were frozen. You're not frozen for us.
Justin, you're always frozen.
Everybody's
Justin's
frozen for
freezing.
me. I can
You're
hear
the one with the
everybody.
service problem. Look, he's
Just
frozen
because you
again.
live in a third world country,
I'm in the
doesn't
middle
mean
of
we have
fucking
bad
nowhere, dude.
service.
I'm in the boondocks. Let me turn
You
the
gotta
fucking
stop
thing.
stealing internet. That's what you got.
Oh shit! Now he's turned to now he's fire
Hold on,
crotch
hold on.
long screen.
Justin, why don't you just take the bone from your finger and make it a necklace? Drill a hole through the finger.
That's a
Just
cool
use the
idea,
bone.
Jake.
Oh yeah, dude.
Where'd you go, Just? There you are. All right, hold still.
That's a
Justin.
great idea,
I have to
Jake.
bring
I
this
don't know if
light
you
up
heard
like-
that or not.
Like the
That's some
Lord has
domestics.
come back, so I want you to see this.
Justin, did you hear what Jake said?
So look into this if you can see it.
Oh, is it the
Little
little?
monkey,
It's a little
baby?
monkey.
That's
It's
cool.
a little fucking tamarin or something.
See how it's done? It's completely transparent.
That's badass.
How did
dude.
she
The
do
bones
that?
are colored.
How'd she do that?
It's like a procedure. Let me get up in here, so I got to get it as clear as I can
Aw.
here.
Look
It's like a
at
procedure,
that.
but look at that.
He looks like he's smiling.
Isn't that weird?
I
It's like
got.
from a distance.
I got.
It's
an
like an alien.
It
See
does
that?
from a
Well, I
distance.
have-
Yeah, it does.
I have her. I have her other. The one monkey she's supposed to pick up, and then I have others for her that I'll give her if she can
Look
produce
at that's
one
how
of
it's
those.
looking at you.
Can
Justin.
she
That's
do any color,
crazy.
Justin.
or is it just
She
the
didn't
color
do
from the
this.
back? Like
She
that?
didn't do this. She had a commission for me because of all the stuff I give her, and it's like in
goes
this
into it.
oil-based stuff. It's just amazing, dude. Like, look at that, Jake.
No, that's badass, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Who
so, like,
articulated the skeleton? So how are they keeping it together with the liquid?
I don't know how they did it, man. They just
Looks like it's like
do it
encased
that.
in something like or
Well, I know when you do an articulation, it involves like a lot of shit, and then to put that in liquid too, like that's like
yeah. I got a good friend that does
it does look like a little fucking alien from Alien Resurrection, bro.
It really does. Just because the back of the way the
back
head
of the
sits
head,
and the
yeah.
tail. Yeah.
That's
There
is
we
that
go.
a little? Is it a squirrel monkey or a tamarin?
I don't know, Jay. I don't remember.
does look like
I think it's a little. I think it looks like a. Well, the shape of the head looks like it would be like a little tamarin.
Squirrel. Well, is it a round head or is it a longer shape?
It
Alien
looks
head.
elongated.
See how long it is? It's like an
It looks
alien.
elongated.
Then it's got to be a squirrel
Talked
monkey.
about the head for 5 minutes.
Yeah, the squirrel monkey's got to be the fucking thing because the squirrel monkeys have the longer head. A little tamarin's gonna have just a square fucking head.
It's so expensive to do and to get the chemicals because I said, I would like to do like a monitor lizard. I've seen there's been Burmese pythons done like that, small ones.
Well, I have
look them up and they're super expensive. Like to do something huge, I said, can we do a sloth or something cool or a human?
Well, even the gator skin she did for me with that shit was $1,000. She had to send that out to get that tanned or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
this whoever did this, it takes a long time. So that monkey took a few months to be able to get it like that because the chemical makes the skin transparent, and then they go back in and they inject or something. I was watching them do it on, and it, like the bones change color, man. I don't know if you can do it other color. It always looks like that to me, but I don't know.
That's great.
But what are they doing? Are they leaving anything vascular in there to hold that color? Or is it going into the bones?
It's going into the bones. It's an interesting procedure, man. I'll ask her what it's all about and send it to you.
Well, tell her to hit me up. I still have her other thing over here sitting in my fucking freezer.
Well, she was in town not too long ago, and you were so busy you couldn't answer. Remember?
How long ago was that?
I don't know. What was you guys? Kim, what time? You know Dakota was here.
First of all, I haven't heard shit from Kim over there, so I'm going to pick on her for a second. Are you in the fucking next room on your phone?
No. She's in Alabama.
She's
at our house.
Jake had to get away, bro. He had to get away.
Oh, because I got
doing weird
Jake over
shit,
here.
trying to hit on me.
Him over here. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you could fit 3 in the frame or whatever. I was like, did you just kick her out? I'm like, it's a little fucking rude. And you're like,
There's
fuck
a
off.
boys
go to
only
your
room.
phone in the
You have
other room.
you've been to my house. Have you ever seen me have a brown beige couch and blue walls like that?
Well,
and a
I can't-
naked
she's got
tattooed lady.
bars. She's
Yeah, and a
got her
naked
phone.
woman behind her.
She's got the bars thing. Like her phone's like vertical, so I could barely see anything. Now she's gone. Now she's back.
Whoa, that was
She
crazy.
has to fix it. She's going to try to turn it back sideways.
No, I can't. Oh wait, hold on.
You just turn your phone like this if you just.
I know I
flip it.
have to.
There you go.
Hey, see now it doesn't look like
Wow.
Troy's.
Kimbo Slice.
There she is.
Watching Grey's Anatomy, I bet.
No,
Hi.
I'm not.
Are you watching Grey's Anatomy?
No,
is
I'm
that
not.
thing? Is that still a thing?
I was watching it last night.
That's her comfort show. Okay, give her some chance. She's
So what are you watching right now then?
The Office.
The answer is the podcast. We're doing a fucking podcast.
I'm watching the podcast.
she failed. The
Yeah,
quiz.
I really want Jay. I got to book you in
Yes.
for
Failed
some
it.
stuff again, man, because you got to come in again too and hang out with us, man. Now that you got your monkey shit together.
Well, I mean, it's fun. I got my permits finally. So Clint sent all my permits over.
All right, so you can go to Salem. All right, I'll see you there.
What?
That's what he said. If he gets all his permits, he was going to go, folks. So if you're watching, if you watched it last time, just know I said if I get all my permits,
didn't even let me
I don't
finish.
have to wait on any.
He's fucking
You
slick.
didn't,
You
I
are
was here.
slick. You
He
gotta let me
didn't say
finish.
that, Jeff. He goes, if I get all my permits in my hand, I'm
Hold
going.
on.
I
Hold
was in the
on.
car.
Okay.
He sent me all my permits because we were trying to figure out how they were going to do it because I got passed for the class 1 and class 2 crocodilians and the venomous and the class 3. And I told them I want to bring my baby crocodiles and shit home. Send me my permits. Are you going to be able to split that? So Clint finally was like, dude, I'm going to send you all your shit, your class 1s for the big cats, cougars, bears, the whole 9 yards, class 2 for the monkeys, class 2 for the cats. I'm going to send everything to you that you're not ready for as transport only. And then when she comes out to do the reinspection, because I would have had to waive my right to statute for the timeline for initial inspection because it was due on Sunday. And I would have never been able to have it done by her by Sunday. I only had 5 days that she let me know. So if I waive that right to statute, that would give Tallahassee the ability to slip it to the background, which would take months to get my permits over here. So Clint was like, don't do that. Let me send you your permits. I'll get you everything as transport only. And as soon as she inspects, we'll just remove the transport only. That way, the day of, as soon as she comes out, you can go get your shit and you don't have to wait for us to send your permits. So there is an example.
Don't you need like 10 acres though, 5 or 10 acres to have big cats?
Say what?
Don't you need like 5 to 10 acres to have big cats or something now? Is it 10?
Yes. Well, so all the, like my class 1 for bears, big cats, cougars, and crocodiles over 4 feet will remain a transport permit or housed at another facility, however they're going to word it.
Over 4 feet?
They'll take off my transport only for my class 2 stuff. But I'll be able to have my class 1s because if I go out.
Transport for class 1.
Say what?
Crocodilian, you don't.
No. But
so you'll get class 2 because what's your acreage now?
What? I get all my class 2 stuff.
No, how many acres do you have?
Over 2.5.
All right, so then your alligators will be whatever, and then it'll say 4 feet and under on Crocs.
My Crocs, yes. Yeah. But I'll still be able to, like, for all.
So when you own a Croc, you just put it somewhere else and just put it on your inventory as loan to Jeff or that's all you got to do.
Yeah. So, and then all the big shit, like the cats and shit like that, just gives me the ability. If somebody calls and they want me to transport something, or if I go and I have to enter a cage, like if I'm with Shetler and I got to enter a cage to do some vet work or whatever, then I'm still within my legal right to do so. Yeah. Also, I want my fucking permits, considering the fact that if they change anything, I don't want my shit lapsed for so long that they could be like, well, you haven't had it for a couple of years because we never know what goes on over there.
No, I got to send my stuff in.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's best to send it in on time. Everybody's freaking out because they said that if you don't send it in on time, then it'll get denied or whatever. But
also, dude, you got to remember, some people are confused. They think because it says 4 feet and under crocodile on their permit means they're not allowed to be in possession of them. That's not true.
No,
you cannot have them housed at your facility.
Exactly. So I can bring one here. Like I could bring a 12-foot one here. I just can't keep it here for more than however long the allotted time is. So
I think it's like 48 hours. I think 24 hours, 48 hours.
Switch it every day. Yeah. Different one every 2 days.
You technically could. I mean, it'd be a lot of stress on the Croc, but you technically could.
But a lot of people go, well, you can't. I need to get a No, you don't need a transport. You just that's it. You just don't. You can be in possession of one bigger. Just you're in possession of it. It's not housed. Absolutely. There's not a housed environment for it.
A class 1 permit is a class 1 permit. They put the 4 foot and under just to let the Tallahassee know that at that specific facility you can't house over 4 feet.
And that wasn't that many years ago when they did that. So.
No.
What do you need Crocs for over 4 feet?
What's that?
How many acres do you need for over 4 foot Crocs?
5.
5, and then 2.5 for the others, or
anything class 1 is going to fall under 5 acres. Anything class 2 falls under 2.5 acres, and then everything else is class 3. The only thing that's different about the class 3 is when you get into like the spiders or the woolies or the capuchins, which you need 1,000 hours for, which makes absolutely no sense to me because you don't need an 8-foot fence. You need the same enclosure that I need for my macaques for a monkey that's twice the size. But you don't have to have an 8-foot fence around your monkeys, but I have to have an 8-foot fence around my 12-pound monkeys versus your fucking 30-pound, 40-pound.
Here's what I like. You ready for this? You don't have any size limit on alligators if you have a farming permit, no matter where you live.
This is true. And you don't need the acreage.
Yeah.
And you don't need the permits.
You don't need an 8-foot fence. You don't need any of that.
Nope.
Needs a 5-foot. And you just can't display them.
I think actually with the farming permit, you could actually have a 4-foot around the shit, so you don't even have to follow what we have to follow with our class 2 crocodilians.
4 foot's horrible. I haven't seen that, but that big alligators getting out of 4 foot. I don't care what they tell you.
Oh, absolutely. I would go higher than 4. I mean, we've all seen fucking alligators.
I would put 6 up with flares and then 8 around it just to be safe. I mean, I already have 8-foot fences around my entire property now.
Yeah, but
and
if you
have no big acres,
even if you had a 6-foot fence, I mean, we all know, like, you could put that 6-foot fence up, but it's best to have that 45-degree angle because if they want to get over the 6-foot fence, they can.
Yeah, that 45-degree angle, because they're like big dummies when they're hanging like on their side. But man, if they get straight over, get that chin over, it's over.
All they got to do.
Where they mainly escape, man, is the corner. They've learned to do the corners if there's no overlap, and they just blow up like that.
Well, if you're going to go up and climb some shit, it would be easier to climb in the corner than it's going to be to climb a fucking.
So I tell people, get corrugated aluminum, line it 2 feet out on each side, and add your thing, and they're going to be doing none of that.
Yeah, nope. But that's the smart way to do it. But then we live in a world where everybody's fucking retarded. So, can't say it anymore. Sorry, everybody is fucking retarded. I said it. Fuck.
Okay.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Funny, right? So I mean, I've got the other property. I have family property. So I think I'm going to permit that and grab some other animals and shit. Like I definitely want to get TikTok and stuff and bring her back.
I think it would be good.
You know,
And
yeah, I'm going to put her out there, and then I've got a couple other animals all over, man, and you know, and then my stuff's getting big, and I'm not getting rid of some of my crocodiles. They're just going to go there.
Yeah.
And I'll have Brittany go take care of them.
Well, I already told my lady on FWC because she asked, "Well, what do you do with your big crocs?" And I said they usually go with my buddy Troy, and we put our shit at a couple of different zoos.
Yeah, that's what you do because that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. You're not looking at them. They're on your property. Let's go to the next question.
No, I'm not worried about it.
So I just go, yep, I put them on loan at facilities. You can check my – listen, I got a Holy Bible stack of paperwork where everything is. There's so much of it, they don't even want – because you can throw it away every 3 years.
Yes.
Right? So anything over 3 years, I don't have paperwork on that anymore. It's 3 years. I keep it all because you lay it out and then they just don't want to look at it anymore. But we're on the hour anyways, Jay, so you can get back to chilling. I got to go take care of some animals. Jeff's got to study. Kim's got to eat a sandwich.
I got to sit down and do my hours. That's what I got to do is write everything out.
Kim.
Yeah, do your hours. I got programs to give you sheets to file out so you can fill them in, Jeff. That'll make it a lot easier.
Oh, that's badass, man.
It makes it a lot easier, too, for FWC because you give them a notebook with, I worked here, and you see all the live people. Like, they'll go to work at a zoo that has one alligator. They'll take care of deers, birds, pigeons, ducks, turtles, but they say 6 hours with the crocodile.
Yeah, you
can. And then the company will call and be like, you only have one alligator there. You have a person spending 6 hours a day there, and they're like, nope, sorry, denied.
Yeah, I'm going to send everything in at once, my VRC and my class 2, just, all my VRC stuff with Ricky I did before I even started my class 2.
All your tiers?
It doesn't matter anymore. Lillian, that's doing the new class 3s, and she's doing the venomous stuff. She's faster than everybody in the office. Cool. So it's still going to be split up.
Cool. That's all good.
She emailed me, bro, and I had my venomous permit and my class 3 before they even came out and inspected.
Oh, that's cool.
Like 4 days after I talked to her on email.
Word for me, Justin.
She's really good. Like when you send your shit out, she's going to be the one dealing with it, and that girl is on fire.
Is it Kelly Smith? Kelly Smith's in the office too.
She's not doing it anymore. So Kelly Smith and Clint are not doing it anymore. Now we have Norman Dillon or Ricky Bobby or whatever the fuck his name is.
I've been dealing with easy, bro. I've been dealing with Norman Dillon. He's fast. I asked him to put a name for me, and he apologized for being a day late, and he fired it out.
Yeah, he got my shit together relatively quickly. He's
a pretty good dude.
Though. The one thing that I see that's starting to change is now you can call the fucking office again.
Yep.
Yeah, so, Kelly still answers, I think, in the office. She's up there. And Kelly Smith has been, listen, I dealt with her years ago, and then she went off and did something else. But she's been really good. I have no problems with them. They've been great in the main office to me. They really have.
Yeah, no. I had
these other people that complain, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I really don't.
Well, my complaint was I need to be able to get a hold of them. And then that wasn't happening forever. And now you can call again, and they'll answer your phone call. And
because of the COVID deal?
Yeah. But they were understaffed. So you can't really complain too much because they're understaffed.
Man, because of COVID, everybody was home. And then they were going through this whole series, and I remember.
Well, you know the deal, too. Like, they switched their interns and stuff.
Don't forget to check on your ASTs, man.
What, my STDs? What? I check on those all the time.
Yes, your STDs. Your ASTs.
Oh, my God.
Make sure you get that permit.
What are you talking about?
I can't believe the guy's been in the industry that long. He's playing games with me right now.
I'm not. I don't. What letters are you saying?
You need AST. AST. And you have to have your permits for them, and you got to renew them every 3 years.
The confusion.
You fucking with me?
No. So folks, your alligator snapping turtle permits.
There you go.
Oh, I don't.
And when they send it to you, it says AST something 36 months from date, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get one of those yet, but I haven't worked on it yet either.
You should apply for one because they're trying to place them.
I need to. I'm
permitted for 2, so I have a male and a female, and I have to keep them separate because there's no breeding them.
No,
and Kong is way bigger than her. He would drown her.
He would probably fucking kill her in a second. But at the end of the day, I do need to do that paperwork. I've been meaning to do it, but until I get everything settled over here, I ain't fucking trying to bring anything else. Like once I'm settled,
Kong. He's the best.
I'll be fucking good.
Is that still a research permit? The alligator snapping turtle permit?
Scientific possession now. Scientific possession. So I've had him forever. So he's not really my pet. So I use it for education, and I don't take the big one out anymore. I just take the female.
Yeah. Well, the big one, Kong would be impossible. Like for a special event, maybe, but Kong's too big for that.
I took Kong until I couldn't take Kong no more.
Yeah, Kong is he's fucking. That's a lot to work with.
He's a monster.
He's named Kong for a reason.
Yeah,
I was feeding him pork chops the other day with him.
Dude, his head is bigger than a fucking basketball. That thing is fucking mecha.
Yeah. He's pretty awesome. He's the sweetest turtle, though. I was feeding him the other day. He comes up real gentle, man. He takes it real.
He really is.
He's a really good animal.
I see people still watching the video from back in the day when we were swimming around with him and shit, and people are still amazed that like they don't just fucking flat out attack and bite feet and all that shit. I'm like, man, it's all it's what you put into it. Whatever you put into them, they're gonna give back to you. So if you're gonna be an aggressive dick, then it's gonna turn around and be an aggressive dick. But if you're chill, he's chill. He's just he's just hanging out, dude.
So Jeff, to answer your question, I got Kong in 2014, when Greg Moss got rid of shut down his place. He sent one of the big ones to the Jacksonville Zoo, which was slightly bigger than Kong, and then Kong came to me. But we've had stuff in the family for years and years, and so they give you a permit. So I got an amendment because someone gave me one as a rescue, and I had to call FWC. So then I had to fill it out. So I got an amendment on my permit, so I'm permitted for 2. I think Jimmy is too. A couple of us are permitted to get a couple extras, and I think there's so many of them that they're running out of shit to places to put them. That's the problem.
Leave them alone.
Anyways, we're already over, so we know what we got going on. I do. Thanks for coming in, Kim.
You're welcome.
Kimbo Slice. Okay.
Kimbo the bimbo.
And Jeff, thanks for coming, man, to do this. I know we had to do this. So once again, folks, remember it's pre-recorded. And Bumblebee Tuna, thank you for taking time away from your family.
Yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and log off, and then I'll have it posted. It'll come up tomorrow, so you'll see the post for it. So make sure you share it up, and we'll do our thing.
Cool.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see what the comments are on this show. I will talk to you later.